hardcore, and then maybe they won't appreciate a card. Maybe they just want to be a part of the match. So sometimes you have to give them that comedy match, and they appreciate you 10 times more, and sometimes it's just more fun. I would rather do comedy matches at this point in my career than anything.
Well, I mean, speaking of hard hitting, your last match against Sue Young at Shine 58 was, I guess in a word, brutal. I mean, that was, you guys literally left it all out there, and that's the kind of match, like you said, I guess that crowd caters to, but it's kind of like a comedian. You have to know your audience, and you have to know how to deliver the best product that they're expecting.
Yeah, for sure. You definitely have to look at your audience. You definitely have to, what I tend to do, and you know, this is what advice and tip I usually give to anybody who's later on in the card, is watch the first couple of matches. If you know, whenever before you're on. If you're on fifth in the card, you know, watch the first or second match. See what your audience is going to cater to. See what they like. Do they like the flippy stuff? Do you want old school? Do they want comedy? Do they want to be a part of the match? Are they quiet for the match that they're watching? You kind of have to tailor your match towards them so they can get their money's worth. You can't just keep doing the same match every night, you know, night and in, because every audience is different. So you kind of got to tailor to them, but you don't want them to dictate your match. You just got to know if they want to be a part of it, or they just want to appreciate the athleticism. Like what are they looking for? And you kind of give them that, but in your own way.
Right. It's not like, you know, in the mid-'80s or late '80s with Hulk Hogan, where every match you were going to get was the same and the people are going to buy it. Right now, there's too much wrestling there's too much wrestling available to the people where they now have, you know, decisions. And I think that's great. And in speaking about the WWE Network, we're talking about Evolve 131 being on there. You are no stranger to the WWE Network. 2017 and 2018, you were part of the Mae Young Classic. What was that experience like for you? The first one, 2017, you know, you had a great match with Kimberly. You lost the eventual champion, Shayna Baszler. That had to be that was a groundbreaking tournament. What was that experience like?
Very humbling, very nervousness. I think I was more nervous ever in my career at that moment. That was one of those moments where, you know, your emotions run high, you get nervous, you get scared, you're excited, you're humble, just everything rolled all into one. And then you kind of have to check those emotions to the side and be like, you know what, you're part of history, but it's a lot of pressure on your shoulders, a lot of pressure, especially for someone like me who's been, you know, busting their ass for, at that point, 17 years, and finally gets this big main recognition and goes to the semifinals. It's a lot to take in. So like when you watch that match with me and Shayna, and I break down and cry in the middle of the ring, those are true emotions. Those are real emotions where it's just like, man, am I ever going to get this again? Am I ever going to be in front of a WWE audience again? Am I going to be part of WWE? Or do they like my match? Like, it's a lot of stuff going on. What people don't see behind the scenes is that nervousness and the praying or whatever it is that you want to do to get ready for these matches. People don't see that, and they don't understand the sacrifices that you have to do to get to that point. You know, a lot of these athletes and female athletes, we work really, really hard to be equal to the guys, and we don't get that platform that they get. So for WWE to do that, man, those emotions, man, they were all over the place that weekend. I don't even know how I got through it.
Well, I think that has to, you know, you made it to the semifinals, so that's, I mean, you had more matches than almost, I mean, actually, I'm sorry, you made it to the finals. You had more matches than almost anybody. So that speaks to a confidence level that people have in you to continually, you know, bring it in the ring and give the fans what they're looking for. So I think that's, you know, definitely what we're going to be seeing this weekend, again, at Shine 59. I have a couple of questions for you. You tweeted something a couple of weeks ago about a Batman room and retro video game. I want to know if you found anything. What are we playing? What's in the Batman room?
Yes, my Batman, my very small bat room, but it works for me. Right now, I'm still looking for my original Nintendo, original Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, GameCube. So right now, I do have an Xbox 360, the original Xbox. I own PlayStation 1, 2, 3, a Nintendo Switch. I own an Atari. I own a...
Wow.
Yep, I do own an Atari. I own a TurboGrafx 16.
Nobody owns a TurboGrafx. Hold on, nobody owns a TurboGrafx 16.
No one knows what that is, but that came right before Sega Genesis came out. I think it's like a little computer chip thing, and it's ridiculous. I think I was probably 12 when I got it, and I still have it in mint condition.
So what games are you playing right now?
Right now I'm on my Xbox One. I'm playing Assassin's Creed because I love Assassin's Creed. That's where my gear inspiration came from the Mae Young Classic last year. Was all Assassin's Creed, theme with the whole hood and all that stuff. There's a little bit of that, and I think that's it right now. I'm stuck on that as well as Nintendo Switch. I'm playing DC Villains.
Just got a Nintendo Switch myself, and I'm looking to get Zelda. So,
I just bought Zelda. I have yet to play. I think I dabbled like 10 minutes in, and then I went back to DC Villains.
okay, I got to travel in the end of September, so that's going to be my Zelda time. So I wanna report on Twitter. Let me know how the game is, so I know what I'm getting into.
I have to beat DC Villains before I can play Legend. I didn't want to like start something and then forget about my DC Villains. I'm about 80% into DC Villains. I'm almost done. I got 20% to go.
Gotcha. I can't focus. I feel like a lot of the games today, I grew up on the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, and the PlayStation 1. I feel like the games today are just so much more complicated than ever before, and it takes so much more time to invest yourself in these games.
It's the freaking side quests. I blame it on. I'm telling you, I've been on Assassin's Creed for years and years, and I have yet to like beat every single game completely because those side quests like literally deter you from the main quest, and then you're like, why can't I beat this game? Why? Because you're doing like 5 hours on side quests instead of the main game. I'm telling you, that's really what it is. These damn games. That's what they do to me, and literally, I'm still like on Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag because of these side quests. They take me forever to beat, and I can never get to the main game.
I think also when I was a kid, I had more patience, and now I just get so frustrated.
Yeah, we get frustrated, and it's time. We don't have enough time. Like, I really don't have enough time to play as much as I used to. That's why I like the Switch. I can take it with me on the road, and the Switch also got this Nintendo Online, in case you didn't know, where you can play those Super Marios, back in the day games. I'm telling you, it's the best thing ever.
That I did not know, but I'll do anything for some Super Mario Brothers and for some Mario Kart. That's where my bread and butter is.
Oh yeah, that's exactly where it is. And on this Nintendo Switch, they have that Nintendo Online. You can play all those games. It's the best thing because now I can do all that stuff when I'm on the road instead of waiting to come home and play and stuff. Like I have a Wii. Oh yeah, I forgot. I do have a Wii. I can't play like my Mario Kart and stuff like that just because my cats go crazy when I'm jumping around.
I didn't know the Wii was still a thing. I know they came out with the Wii U. Do you have the Wii U?
No, I have the original Wii.
The original.
I'm all about I'm all about the originals, man. And I travel so much now; it's hard for me to play my video games. So when I got that Nintendo Switch for Christmas, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be the life." Like, if only I can just pack up my Xbox in a compact thing and take it with me, I would, but I can't.
I don't know if you've ever seen AJ Styles, his Twitter or his Instagram. The setup that dude has, he's got like a fold out PlayStation 4 and this little mini thing that he plays in every airport. I was like, must be nice. I don't know how anybody could do that or put that together, but there's something out there.
It's oh god, what is it called? It's like this little thing, and it comes with the monitor and all of that. Like I see Leva Bates have it, and I know have it. Yeah, the true gamers, I guess you can say, like carry their gaming with them. I can't. I'll probably lose that. and it counts as a personal item, so like that's all you can have, and then your carry on. It kind of sucks. So no, my Nintendo Switch fits in my book bag along with everything else. I'm good. I'm not trying to pay for luggage right now.
No, you know what? I don't blame you, especially with traveling you do. I can't imagine what it would cost to bring that thing to Australia. So
you know what? I went to Australia with Savoy. Savoy brought her Xbox. I ain't kidding. That was her personal item. She brought her Xbox with her while I brought my Switch.
Everybody has priorities, and it sounds like her Xbox is right there. So good for her.
It's okay. Listen, I just brought my hard drive. That's all that mattered.
Oh, that works too. Listen, Shine 59 is coming up this weekend. We can't wait. It's going to be a great show. You are in the main event for the Shine title against Allison Kay. Last thing I want to ask you is, it seems like Evolve is getting a lot of those NXT talents to Evolve. When are we going to start seeing, the Candice LeRae's, the Io Shirai's come to Shine Wrestling?
Oh, I'm not sure. That is a good question. Maybe I'll ask Sal this weekend when he's going to start bringing some of these female talents. Because the only way that some of these girls on Shine can get better and show up and show out is by, showing the NXT girls that we're the true deal as well. Doesn't matter if you have a contract or not. We're the real deal, and you just have to come to Shine to find out.
Absolutely, and I think that's why people tune into NXT, and that's why people watch Shine. And the same for Evolve. It's because the product, it's such a great professional wrestling product, and it's one of the best things they have going on the network right now. And eventually, next month again, like we said, the Evolve show is going to be on the network. And if you have Club WWN Live, check it out this weekend. Shine 59 is going to be 3:00 Saturday, and then Evolve 129 is going to be right after that. It's the best $9 a month you're going to spend. You spend it on coffee, go out and get Club WWN. Do the right thing, support people. And Mercedes, where can people follow you on all social medias and Pro Wrestling Tees? Where can we find you?
You can find me on Pro Wrestling Tees, Mercedes Martinez. You can also follow me on Twitter at The Real M Martinez, as well as Facebook at the Latina Sensation Mercedes Martinez. I do have an Instagram at the moment. We are working on it to get it unlocked. It must have got hacked or something, but we are working on to get that back up at the moment.
Okay, you guys heard it. Twitter, Facebook, just hang out on the Instagram. Make sure you go to ProWrestlingTees.com. Mercedes Martinez. Mercedes, thank you so much for joining us. We cannot wait for your match tomorrow night, and best of luck this weekend.
Awesome. Thank you so much. My pleasure.
Thank you.